With Rider Magazine, and I am here at the press launch for the 2020 Yamaha MT-03. Now, as you guys all well know, I am a big fan of little bikes, so I've totally been stoked to give this thing a ride. Let's check it out. Small, affordable bikes are big sellers right now, and the MT-03 is a shining example of why. This is a bike that will appeal to new riders, city dwellers, and young people. At a claimed wet weight of just 373 pounds, it's easy to maneuver and park, it's got a nice low seat, it's priced at just $4,600, and it's cool looking. I mean, check out those wheels! Super rad. The MT-03 is basically a YZF R3 fully fared sport bike that's been given the Street Fighter treatment. The frame and engine are unchanged. What you do get with the MT, as opposed to the R3, is a more upright seating position thanks to the handlebar, and slightly revised front suspension settings to account for the resulting shift in weight distribution. Around town, the MT is pretty tame, unless you like attracting the attention of the local law enforcement by winding it out at every stoplight. Out on the open road, though, get those revs up past 6,000 and you'll be rewarded with a noticeable boost. You'll just want to keep them there on the twisty stuff, which might mean a lot of shifting. So, it's tough to really get yourself in trouble on this bike, which is good because one weak point for me is the brakes. Yamaha says they were tuned to feel controllable, but to me they kind of feel weak and a little vague. I'd personally prefer a more aggressive bite, but I think a good set of aftermarket pads might solve the problem. And at any rate, like I said, this isn't a bike that's likely to get you into too much trouble, which is obviously part of its appeal for newer and/or younger riders. Otherwise, the MT-03 is a fun bike, and we're betting Yamaha sells a metric crap ton of them. It handles well, with suspension and ergos that feel dialed for a smaller size rider. New riders might outgrow it fairly quickly, but fortunately, Yamaha has the perfect next step, the MT-07. But that's a story for another day. All right, so as you can see, this bike kind of checks all the boxes. It's good looking, fun to ride, it's affordable, all good things. So basically, we're pretty stoked to get one back in our test garage back home and